Okay, so I was gonna rant about a charity group that grows vegetables locally here and gives them away to people that just really are, unable or just don't care to work hard to make money enough to buy vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. But I think I'm going to just veer away from that, and I'm going to tell you what the website is. And I'd like you to go to that website, take a look at it, and then write in the comment section below. And I'll talk about it in the next live stream or the next segment of this. Shit, I ain't worrying about that. As to what you feel of what's going on there, and then I'll tell you how I feel, because I don't even know how to approach this subject. It's kind of would be touchy in some circles, but I don't know. As a farmer, I look at this thing and it kind of pisses me off. So, but anyways, with that being said, let's move on to what's going on with the Case windrower. Yes, the Case windrower. It grenaded again, which is kind of strange. I think there was it ran perfect, man. I mean, it ran great. Timothy, we mowed 50, 60 acres with it yesterday. We mowed 50 to 60 acres with that mower yesterday, and he's gone on the flat, on a straight run, and all of a sudden, boom, this thing comes unglued, starts beating around inside. So it is obviously broken off the shaft again on that hydrostatic drive motor. Did I even give you the name of that place? americasgrowero.org. Again, americasgrowero.org. That's the organization that is doing this type of agriculture that just, to me, it's robbing from farmers like you and I and other farmers, across the country. But that's just it. So do me a favor, just go down, look at americasgrowero.org and see what you think of what they're doing. Just read the whole thing. Read the whole thing, and I'm almost certain that it's going to piss half the people off that are growing vegetables, fruit, and things like that. Because I don't grow fruit and vegetables other than my own consumption here at the house. I don't have any fruit, but Teresa would like some. But anyways, just tell me what you think of it. I just think it's disgusting. But anyways, whatever. The Case windrower, I just put about $4,500 worth of new metal into that thing, the new pump, the new gear, and 3 days of bullshit running around trying to get everything that I need to to make it run. We mowed about 50 acres, and then all of a sudden, bang, bada, bang, 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 the thing blows apart. And it didn't do that the first time. Strange thing is, everything slid into place like it was supposed to. There was nothing wrong with the drive gear. There may be something wrong with it now. I got a feeling that there's some broken pieces in there. If there's not, it's going to blow my freaking mind. But today I just don't have time to deal with it. I'm going to be baling hay. I probably won't have time to deal with it until later this week. But I'm going to get my old pump back, and I'm going to get a shaft, and I'm going to rebuild that thing, because I'm not putting another new piece of shit in there. That's just my thoughts and theories with it. Okay, so yeah, so I finished mowing yesterday with the John Deere, which put me back about 4 hours because the mower was broken. And then of course Tim goes to work with the hay rake, the brand new 2112 hay rake, and that thing broke in half. So they must be using cheap Chinese steel to build that thing. The other ones lasted 3 years before I really had any trouble with them, with the frames breaking. This one didn't even get through, I would have to say, about 4 months. I don't think it went through 4 months. It's ridiculous. It just broke. Freaking ridiculous. So I'm going to call John Deere tomorrow and get H&S to bring me a new frame out, and they're going to put it in, because I'm not. Broke a cylinder, broke the frame. What a mess. I mean, absolutely 100%. What a freaking mess. And I'm not even going to drag this thing home. I'm going to take them to the field so they can fix it out there, because it's ridiculous. So I've got broken Case windrower. I got a broken hay rake. It means one more thing is going to break before the end of the freaking day. Hopefully it's not my baler. I do have a lot of work to do, so I got to get that thing going. But when you have breakdowns that cost you thousands and thousands of dollars, and then they break again for no apparent reason, really strange. I mean, if there was something wrong with the sprocket, it would have just, the drive sprocket, which there wasn't because I went through the damn thing, turning it over, but by hand with a little freaking pry bar. What the hell? Something was wrong with the pump that I just bought. That's all I can figure. It drove great, and then all of a sudden it shit the bed. So we'll see what that is or that entails, and how much more that's going to cost. I'm hoping I can pull that pump out, send it back to them, and say, hey, listen, there's something really wrong with your piece of shit, and you can have it, and I'm going to get credit back for that thing, and I'll just rebuild my old pump if they still have it, or I'll get them to exchange me a new pump, because this is really annoying. I have a lot of work to do. I don't have time for this crap. So I'm just kind of venting there. I think I should possibly get off of this America's Grow a Row thing, because it annoys the hell out of me, and actually go to my... go to the proper web page here, and oh no, what did I do? I did something wrong. I needed to flip-flop here. I need to go to this one, Ag Talk and Raw. I actually have 4 channels, so it's kind of a pain in the ass if I don't do it quite right, but we were talking about the Iowa trip in the last one, and I should probably talk about some of the comments that were made on there. Most 90% of them were positive, I would believe. So let's see what happens. It's not loading. It's not. Oh, there we go. All right, so there's 61 comments, which, is a pretty decent amount. Okay, thank you, Wesley, for your post. I actually learned something from what you talked about. One little thing to know when you're traveling, you may already know this. 2-digit interstate numbers ending with an even number are east to west. Yes, I know that. And routes, and 2-digit numbers ending with odd numbers are north to south routes. Maybe you didn't want to hear about that. I know. I don't know. Have a good day. I did. I already knew that. Shut your fucking face. You're such a lonely douche. That brought a lot to the channel, I mean, that just really brought a lot to the channel. You contributed, point taken and noted that I am a lonely douche. A lonely douche. Do you know what a douche is? Yeah, I don't even think you know what a douche is, but whatever. This guy here, August, he said right back at you. August, boo. This guy's an idiot. New Jersey, that was funny. Yeah, N.J. Marlowe. That's his name. Marlino. N.J. Marlino, the lonely douche. Thank you. You just really did it right there. That's great. I'm going to be headed to Wyoming from Indiana in a couple days. It's only an hour detour to stop at Independence, Iowa. So I'm going to stop there for sure. Sounds like some cool stuff to see. It is. You'll enjoy yourself. You really will. Wes, you are the man. Would love to meet you. Well, I'm kind of available, I guess. I grew up in Dyersville. Ertl Toy Museum is a great place to see. Yeah, it was. They got a lot of stuff in there. It's very different from when it was the way it was when I was there, like 18 years ago. Have you made it to Wisconsin by chance? I wonder how their corn and soybeans are doing with this wet season. Farmers are probably ready to make some hay. Oh, no, the corn and beans were beautiful from what I could see. Oats were a little bit funky looking, but other than that, it was good. Callie Fox, sorry we couldn't make it down to the farm day. And by the way, I work for Menards up in Rochester, Minnesota, in the plumbing department. Great place to work. There you go. Callie Fox, you guys were a hoot last year, and it's kind of a shame. I was expecting you to be there this year. So, oh well. I guess we can't all get to where we want to be when we want to be there. Would it be nice if you could upload this as a podcast so we can listen to you on the go? Well, you can listen to me on the go, just don't watch. Just listen. Reminds me when you don't go. Remind me why you don't go and get a triple mower. Because I had one. They're too slow. The grass was too thick for it. When it gets later in the year, it's harder to cut, and the damage from rock strikes and things like that were so incredibly bad on that mower when I did. It was a Kuhn. It was just not worth it to me. I mean, we're looking at 65 at that point. I think it was 65,000 for the setup, and it was just a shit ton of. I don't want to say failures, but constantly changing knives, flipping them over, bending them into the cutter. I did more damage to that mower in 3 days' time that I had it. I stopped using it. I actually shut it off on a Friday or Saturday morning, and I didn't use it again until I didn't use it. I took it over to the neighbor and said, "Here, have fun," and that was it. It just wasn't for me. 10 miles west of Ottawa, Iowa, we could have been in Nebraska. I have flooding rivers and lots of fields underwater. Well, that for sure is what I have seen. Yeah. Did you see the hay sale in Dyersville? No, I haven't seen it. I didn't go that far. I just was right off the road and in. There's a museum in Waterloo about the old John Deere tractors. I would have loved to see that, but as you know, I was on a schedule to get back home. Yeah, there's a lot of Menards, not Maynards, Menards. Okay, I think I've got it now, Menards. The soybeans here in northeast Indiana are getting fully mature. I didn't see that. I only saw beans like this. They weren't. If that's fully mature, you got problems. Or you're super early, I don't know. Corn is pretty tall over there. Glad I had a fun trip. If you killed your front ped, drove through Penn State before coming back from Connecticut, one hell of a storm. Oh my God, yeah. The brake shoes or brake pads on that truck are just done. I had to stop driving it until I get it fixed. I haven't had time to get it fixed. Yep. Let's see. No brakes on them hay wagons. I would if I was you. I don't use brakes. Never had. I had brakes on the one wagon for when I was using like the 4020, but after that, just get a bigger tractor. It's okay, and use your brain. You don't need brakes for everything if you use your brain. Thank you for your tour, bringing us with us. Hell of a journey. Great loader advertisement. They will be sending a demo of how farm works. 400,000 subscribers plus. We'll see it. I don't know. I'd like to see. I got to see how this thing gets on the tractor and how it works. Nice recap of my trip. Yep, thank you. Anyways, enough of the questions and stuff. I am going to comments. Today I'm going to be baling a lot of hay. I got it. The baler is blown off, not pressure washed, but blown off. Got to get the twine into it, get over it with the grease gun, and get out in the field probably in the next hour and a half or so. I should be able to start baling by 10 o'clock. For Christ's sakes. Anyway, with that being said, I am a wanted man, and I hope you enjoy this. If not, hey, don't forget to check out America's Grower Row. Leave the comments in the section below and tell me what you really think about it. Don't hold back. If you think it's great, that's fine too. I don't, but go for it.